This girl lived across the street from my house, so she called me cripple ass Muggsy. So one day she happened to come out. I seen her sitting out there, got me a bundle of rocks like this. I started slinging them. I hit her dead in the forehead with a rock. And her parents came outside. Don't you throw no more rocks over here. I was about maybe 9 or 10. And I was throwing rocks every day at people's cars that was riding past our house, hitting their car windows and hitting their doors and stuff. They would get out and holler at me, "You little fucker." I was throwing at least 70, 80 rocks a day. I didn't have shit else to do. So I couldn't go nowhere. I was confined being around my house. My mother wouldn't let me get out because she thought I would get hurt. Maybe a dog would bite me up. I was crawling. I didn't have no wheelchair. I didn't have no crutches. I was born club feet. I don't have no kneecaps. I was the straightest person in the neighborhood. And the kids that lived in my neighborhood, when they seen me, they would cross the street. Because they know if they got any closer to me, they was going to get hit with a rock. So one day I kept begging her and asking her, I want to go, I want to go out, I want to do things, I want to go out. She made up her mind to let me go. And when she let me go, I terrorized the whole neighborhood with them fucking rocks. I would carry rocks in my pocket, was busting windows left and right, all day long. They knew who it was, because I was the only motherfucker that would throw rocks every day. They say, "Go over there and get his ass. That's Miss Roberta Johnson's son. He's a bad little motherfucker. Motherfucker so bad he done tore it all out motherfucker window." I'll be laughing when they say they're taking me home like this. And I'm crawling. Pick me up and bring me home. Hit that door. Straight ass whooping. No ifs, no ands, or nothing about it. Say, "Miss Roberta, your son right here and tore out all my mother windows." But with me crawling, I could duck under cars and hide behind trees and shit. I could do all that. This is where that shit come from. I was trying to hit every little kid that walked across the street to my house. I was trying to hit their ass. Hell yeah, you the same age I was. They were throwing back at me, but they weren't straighter than me. I was real straight. I can actually hit you. I don't give a fuck where you hiding at, I can hit you. I started smoking reefer at 11, and my brother was smoking weed first. I just always watch him. I'm like, "What the fuck are you doing?" He said, "You want to try?" Then when I got out of high school, I was like, now I can go out anywhere. Then I started selling weed. Started selling the dime bags, nickel bags. They would be in the gold bag, dime bag, nickel bag. So when I did that, then I had to find out how I'm gonna get my own weed to make money. So I got in contact with a couple people that was already, drug dealers. I started buying nice pieces of weed from them to sell for myself. So I said, "You know what? I'm through with the weed game." So I started shooting cocaine. Yeah, I was shooting cocaine. And I was smoking reefer at the same time. So when I hit about 17 to 20, about 25, I started selling cocaine. Now I'm a coke dealer. On the block. In the hood. So I was doing all that shit. And we had spots. We had it was a spot like two blocks away from my house. We used to call it the Black Wall. Everybody would be at the Black Wall. They had drugs. School ground was right across the street. You could look at the basketball court. They used to play baseball out there and shit. I would always be standing by the black wall. Because the black wall, you can come and bag your shit. I was always by the black wall every day for hours. I had drugs for hours. And they would only buy drugs from the people that had the best drugs. So I had the best drugs, and I was making a lot of money. So all of a sudden, that changed. The black wall changed. Me and a couple buddies, we were selling drugs together. So one of my partners, he wound up getting an apartment. Now, we selling drugs at the apartment. You know? And then he had a car. We would deliver your drugs to you. We would bring you weed and cocaine. You didn't have to come to the drug house. But people were still coming. They were still coming to the drug house. So they came and bought their shit, and then late at night, we would shut down about maybe 11:30. We would go to the bars in the neighborhood, and at 12 o'clock, you can't come to the drug house because we gone. The drug house they shut down. Now we selling drugs at the bars. So we sit at the bar till about 3 o'clock. Just sell drugs at the bar. Ain't no more coming to the drug house. You're not finna get us busted. You're not finna have the police and detective come and raid the drug house. We still got money and drugs in the drug house. So every night in the summer, shut it down. 12 o'clock. You want some drugs? Gotta come to the bar at 12 o'clock. We'll sell drugs then until the bar closed. 2:30, 3 o'clock. After that, it's over. Everybody go home. The next day, you got to be at the drug house at 12 o'clock. We're selling drugs from 12 to 12. We stay at the drug house all day long. About 9 or 10 o'clock, just selling drugs right out the door. Motherfuckers come in, buy a couple packages, sit there at the table, toot with us. Buy a package of two, they cope with us. One day, my buddy that I was helping selling drugs with, he was going to a concert to see some groups, some singing groups and shit. And he left me at the dope house. Left me at the dope house with the dope. This girl come back here, she burnt out. She was junkie. So she want some drugs. So I let her in, and I'm thinking some crazy shit. And she started going off. She started going haywire. And I'm like, you gotta go, miss. You got to get the fuck out of here. He fucked around and let her see where he put the drugs at. She go all in the washroom looking for the damn drugs, but he had moved them out of there. So she tearing up the washroom, and I'm calling all kind of motherfuckers to come and get her out. Cause I'm thinking this bitch might fuck around trying to kill me for the drugs. Some kind of way somebody reached him and called him, and he came back. I didn't know what to do. I was just scared. She locked herself in the washroom. And he knocked on the door. He said, he's like, where she at? I said, she in the washroom looking for the damn drugs. Kick the damn door in. Bam! Snatched her ass out of there and pull her ass out the house. I just happened to be with a friend of mine. He sell cocaine. The detective was going crazy in the hood. And I was by the black wall. And he was by the black wall. But he was in this car. And he said, man, you want to blow? I said, yeah. He said, come on, get in. So I got in. Now, like I told you before, the detectives is going crazy. And they happened to see the car, so they came over there where we was at. And I was like, man, what I'm gonna do with this shit? He said, just pour it out. Just pour it out. So I poured it out on the carpet. So they talked to me and him. And then they say, oh, we know you. You Dover's brother. I said, what's that got to do with anything? Don't get smart, motherfucker. So they looked in my boy's car. They looked in the front seat. He had a white car with red carpet. So they looked on his side where he sit at, and the cocaine is spread it out all on the carpet. He said, look, let me tell you something. I know these motherfuckers are selling drugs over here, but y'all gonna have to stop that shit. But the next time I see you and him, and y'all got drugs in the car, I'm gonna lock y'all ass up. He said, right now, the person we looking for is much bigger than y'all. He said, your buddy gonna have to do some serious vacuum cleaning. I was like, what the fuck you mean by that? So I caught it, right? So this motherfucker, you know what he do? He comes on my side of the car and open the door, take my motherfucking crutches and throw them in the street. Like, go get him, you crippled motherfucker. Yeah, that's what he do. That's what he did. And my buddy laughing. He laughing at the situation. I'm mad. I'm getting ready to cry and all this shit. Motherfucker took my crutches and threw my motherfucking crutches in the street. Now go get them. Just like that. So I sat back down in the car. So when they left, my boy was going to get the crutches. He busting out laughing. He laughing his ass off. He damn near on the ground laughing. Because they thought I was somebody that they had ran into. And I wasn't that person. It's a guy live on my block that was handicapped. And they thought I was him. After all that shit was over, I just happened to be going home one day. And my brother had bought some weed home. It was in an army duffel bag. The whole thing was filled up to the top. Weed was running out of it when he took it out the car to bring it in the house. Do you know somebody told him, motherfucker, told him, my brother, that he had that weed. They came there and right in front of the house as we was taking it out of the car. I'm just sitting there. That motherfucker knocked my brother up. He went to jail for that shit. After so long, I got out the drug game. I got out. I was a junkie. Straight junkie. Lucky I didn't get killed to earth because they owed me money for selling drugs, the drug man. I never did get that money, but when I quit, I was buying $20 bags, like 620s a month. Cause I was there every day and I was tooting every day. That's how I wound up being a junkie. I was there every day, tooting up like $40, $60 worth of cocaine, smoking the best weed, the best reefer you could get. And I didn't realize I was a junkie until I quit. We were selling nothing but $20 bags every day. And I started going back to the drug man. He was still doing it, but I had quit. And I was buying like sometimes maybe 2 or 3 20s a day. And I would always go back and back some more and back some more. And then that final day, that final month, I told myself I'm through for good. I was buying nothing but $20 bags, and I stopped. I was so happy when I stopped. I didn't have to spend the money that I was making for selling weed, tobacco. I literally stopped. I stopped cold turkey. I didn't use no patches. I didn't have to go to no rehab. Any source of that I didn't have to do. I just straight up quit. I quit automatic. I was happy. I was glad. My family was glad. I used to have to hide on the streets when my sister and them would come looking for me. I would have to hide because they knew I was out there, but they could never find out where I was at. To be honest with you, I would like to sell drugs again. I really would like to sell drugs again. It was a lot of fun, man. I had a thrill doing that shit though. I had a lot of fun selling them drugs. And it didn't bother me at all though. I didn't care about getting caught or nothing. Yeah, some motherfucking we was living in Inglewood. And my wife was working in the suburbs. And some foreign guy told her she was cute and started dating her. And before I know it, he was packing her shit up. He's packing her shit up to leave. Left me all alone. It made me feel miserable, like I wanted to hurt somebody. Your wife leaving you for another motherfucker that told her that she looked cute and he started dating her and she fell for the shit. And there wasn't nothing I can do because that was her life. It wasn't mine. So I literally accepted and let it go. I used to be out at the school ground selling drugs, come home to eat, and then go back. You walk in the front door, the front room, then the dining room. Because she always sit in the dining room and watch TV. And I said, "Ma, what's wrong? What you crying for?" "Oh, it ain't nothing." I guess she knew she was going to pass away. She probably, I think she knew it. My mother was sick real bad. And they called us out to the hospital, the immediate family. She was laying in a bed. I guess they had her on tubes. Because when I got out there, she couldn't talk. And she kept she was saying something to me. But she had told me this before she had died. Go to your father. Go to your father. Something happened to me. So she passed. We had the funeral and stuff. And then I tried to stay with my sisters and brothers. And hoping things was going to work out with that. And actually it didn't.
Why not?
Because one of my sister's boyfriends started selling drugs at the house. So I couldn't take it. So I moved. I moved with my dad. With my dad, he passed away in 94. I moved with him, I think it was 89 to 94. Wife was bedridden. So me and my wife had to take care of his wife. But he did it while we were staying there. But it's a good thing that I watched him do it. Because when he passed away, my wife had a job. And she had to keep working to support me and her. And I watched him take care of his wife. She couldn't get out the bed, man. She had a feeding tube, and I seen him do all this shit. He'd get up, cook her breakfast, lunch, dinner, give her her feeding tube, fix the feeding tube for her, and I learned it from that. But my wife, she took over. She learned it. When she got home from work, she took over. So my stepmother passed in 96. Yeah. That was it. My mother, I was living with my mother. She passed away first. And it took me 3 days to break down. I was like a normal person the first 3 days. And I started thinking about it. The third day I broke down. I just broke down, started thinking about it. And was in my bedroom and I just started crying that I miss my mother. I miss my mother bad because I used to always be with my mother. When she started getting sick. I was always staying at home with her. And that's the part that hurted me the most. Seeing her in that chair by that table, crying every day. Every day. She lost weight and everything. I didn't cry that much when my father passed. I didn't cry that much when my stepmother passed. I took it like a man. I accepted like a man. The rest of my sisters and brothers was crying every fucking day. Every day it was crying. My two oldest brothers was crying their ass off like babies. I took it like a man. Even at the funeral. A lot of shit I wish that was different. But a lot of stuff. Like for instance, if I was able to like get up, run up and down steps, dive off a diving board, climb a cliff, do the things that a lot of people could do, be a sanctuary person, believe in God and Jesus, go to church, read the Bible. Just keep a lot of stuff, in perspective. Doing the right things out here, helping people, help the homeless, the poor. Try to be a little more educated about myself. Take the right routes. Do the right thing, It's a lot. It's a lot of stuff I would want to do and do.
Man, fuck that nice shit. Don't get no fuck no more. These niggas act like I was 16, they was still in flows. Still early pushing O's, defensive line encroach. I fell in love with my plug and still rob that hoe. I gotta get it together, do better, I admit it.